look at this. Look, do you see all the... You know, Halloween's supposed to be spooky season, but everyone just gets hotter. Who said that was okay? Who? Please tell me who. So, jumping in new game. I haven't touched this. Tell us your first name. Reaper. Now your surname. Babe. I love when this happens. Choose your pronouns. They, them, he, him, she, her. I'm usually she, her, or they, them. We'll go she, her. Do I want they, them tonight? I'm feeling more feminine. Let's go she, her. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that was pretty. Excuse me. Department of Enforcement, Office of the Lieutenant General. You have been selected for immediate transfer and are authorized to report to the Enforcement Headquarters in Lunaris Escria. Please find your mission information and all other relevant documents enclosed. Once the information has been digested, we order that the documents are promptly destroyed. This information is highly classified, as are all details of your relocation. Upon arrival, please report to General Augustus Willenheim. Respectively, Lieutenant General Harold Addington III. Okay. Cool, I can hit the spacebar. I arrive in Lunaris at dusk. I've been traveling for days. My feet are sore, my eyes tired, and all I can think about is how much I need a damn good sleep. I'm a hunter, and I've been called here by the Lieutenant General of Escria to lead an investigation. The matter is apparently urgent if the rapid way in which I've been summoned is anything to go by. The things that you hear about in ghost stories and fables are all real, and it's my duty, my purpose, to protect humanity from those creatures that go bump in the night. Love that line. There have been a series of particularly violent murders here in Lunaris lately, and the local enforcers, the agency that oversees us, can't seem to put their finger on who or what the culprit is. I was the most skilled hunter general in the previous town I was assigned to, but I eagerly welcomed the change of scenery. ... Even if it does involve murder and a healthy dose of existential dread. I was doing so good. Though, as I sink further into the town, the feeling that washes over me is making me wonder if I made the right choice. As if I even really had one at all. Our lives are bound, and I live to serve. As hunters, we're the only ones equipped to deal with such monstrosities. Plucked from our families at a young age, we're told that we hold an incredibly rare talent, not only in passing the secretive initiation that gifts us with keen senses and empathic skills, but also in possessing the mental fortitude and intellect. Okay, I can do this. This is a very freaking long sentence. I'm doing this again. I can do this. Plucked from our families at a young age, we're told that we hold an incredibly rare talent, not only in passing the secretive initiation that gives us with keen senses and empathic skills, but also in possessing the mental fortitude, intellect, and obedience necessary to ensure our effectiveness and loyalty. I steel myself and wander aimlessly through the unusually narrow streets, unable to focus on much else other than the thought of a warm meal and a comfy bed. The only thing that distracts me from such thoughts is the way the sky begins to turn an inky, infinite black. This is so pretty, by the way. This coloring, I'm in love. I don't know. I know I'm cutting off some of the words. I don't know where is best for me to put my camera. So for right now, I'm gonna stay in this corner. But I might move up to like maybe the top corners or something in a minute. Toppy, hello! I see you. You guys are doing Uno over on your channel. Please tell everyone over at Boomduck congratulations on the 100 subs, my friend. Oh my god. Although you're all gonna hate each other at the end of that stream, I'm telling you right now. Wisps of mist swirl around my ankles, seeping out from every crack and crevice. Flickers of magic are present within the smoky tendrils, and I can't help but wonder if my mind is playing tricks on me. I turn a sharp corner and see people running, scooping up small children, scrambling to get inside. I hear the sound of doors slamming and locking, echoing off of the crooked stonework. Curtains are drawn, windows are closed, and then darkness, the abnormal kind. Although the stars are shining brightly at a glance and the crescent moon hangs low, neither offer much light. It's unsettling to say the least. A chill rolls down my spine and I walk faster, my sore feet continuing their protest. Thanks, Reaper. See you next weekend. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge to anybody in the chat. Boom, duck, and Reaper, babe. Stream. I'm so excited. Okay, back. I'm sorry, I'm back. Boomer gives you a big kiss for the congrats. Oh. Oh. I hope he still has that sentiment next week when, yeah. Who knows what's gonna happen. Have fun, you guys. Stompy, thank you so much for stopping by. Have fun. Don't kill each other, please. I think we need all of you for next week. The instincts that have been... Okay, wait. That's okay. Whew. Back in. The instincts that have been part of me since my initiation kick in, and I have a feeling deep in the pit of my stomach that I need to get inside. And fast. I spot a mage light lantern as I head further down the street. The dull blue flame flickers invitingly in the darkness, drawing me in. I push the weathered wooden door open, and the light tinkle of a bell that hangs above my head announces my presence. It's empty, only very dimly lit by a few worn-down candles. The shelves are stocked with curious trinkets and jars of strange-looking ingredients and potions, and an apparently endless collection of dusty old books lines the walls. It smells faintly of incense, and a little of... Is that ozone? Yes, like the way the air smells just before a storm. Like lightning. I hear footsteps and turn to find their owner, and I'm taken aback by the figure that appears from behind a pair of well-placed curtains.
I was just closing up, but can I help you?
Oh no, he's hot! Oh, and that voice is so good for him. Can you do that again? I forgot which character Jonah Scott voices in this. Oh, but that voice is so good. Boomduck, what is up? Hi, Reaper, you're awesome. That's all. Boomduck, I love you guys. Mwah, have fun. Hontoni, really, really, really. Congratulations, you guys. Whew. Oh no, he's hot. Frick. This is 18 plus, by the way. I was not playing games with this. God, the art is oh man. Need to hydrate after that. Dang, I am thirsty tonight. In more ways than one, apparently. Wide eyes burn into me, brighter than the clearest of emeralds. His aura feels distinctly magical, and I'm very aware that I'm looking at a witch. A powerful one at that. Don't read into it, Reaper. Don't read into it. Don't read into it too much. Codex. Cool, there's codexes. Yeah, okay, this is cool. Here, I'm moving some stuff around. Okay. I'm sorry to intrude, but I appear to be a little lost. I'm looking for the tavern. His gaze falls to my weapons and my sash, his cheeks darkening as realization apparently sets in.
Are you the new hunter?
I can be whatever you want me to be, with that voice. I'm a sucker for voices, guys. Oh, dude. I offer him a wry smile. Is it that obvious? He returns my smile, and I can't help but feel welcome. At home, even.
Oh, just a little. It's lovely to meet you. The town has been alight with gossip about you this week, you know. My name is Ezra, by the way.
I need to see who voices who. So, Ezra is voiced by Adam Faison. I have it up on the Steam store site. Adam Faison. I'm gonna turn up the sound just a little bit so we get their beautiful voices. I'm Reaper. It's nice to meet you, Ezra.
Did anyone happen to tell you not to wander the streets when darkness falls? As capable as I'm sure you are, it's not advised. Especially these days.
No one's talked to me since I got here, so... I shake my head, still a little out of sorts from the long journey. Then, much to my embarrassment, my stomach decides to grumble loudly. Oh, it's not all voice acted. Oh, okay. Okay, I can do this. This is fine. This is fine. You can do this. How rude of me. You must be starving. Take a seat in the back room and I'll quickly fix you something up. You really don't have to do that. I'd better be on my way.
You'll do no such thing. It's too dangerous out there. Please, I insist. It's no trouble, really.
Who am I to object to that? See? 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 I can hardly refuse when he's looking at me like that. See? For the time being, since there's only one character, I'll go ahead and move myself up into maybe this corner? Maybe. We'll see. But maybe this will work. Fluffy, hello! Tompy the squirrel sent me. Fluffy, what is up? Welcome, welcome. Lies. Fluffy, are you in the Boom Duck Discord? Have we talked before? I'm kind of over there sometimes now. Tompy's okay, Larry, we all know that's a lie. That better be a lie, because I'm going to be offended if you didn't come of your own free will. Tompy's sending everyone, and that's why I love him. Tompy's like, go say hi. Have you guys, like, Boom Duck, Larry, Tompy, have you guys, like, already, like, destroyed each other in Uno? Is that... Have friendships been torn and tattered now? No, excuse me. So, I'm wondering how many of these lines are voiced, because I kind of thought like the main cutscenes wouldn't be, or excuse me, the main cutscenes would be, and then like all of the scenes like this wouldn't be. But then I only said one line, and then he said the second one. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much of this is voice acted. I can hardly refuse when he's looking at me like that. I nod and follow him as he parts the curtains to reveal a cozy living space. There's a small kitchenette with a crooked dining table, and nestled in the corner is a tattered but comfy-looking sofa. Ezra fills an old steel kettle and pops it on the stove, igniting the stubborn burner with a grunt before he turns and offers me a smile.
I'm just going to pop upstairs and get you some blankets. I really do insist you stay until morning. You must be exhausted, and I'd hate to send you out into the darkness knowing...
I don't know what's out in the darkness, but I feel like at this point in time, I need to say thank you. Thank you to the darkness. Uno broke. You guys break everything. I hope you know that every game you four touch breaks. Monopoly, broken. Uno, broken. You guys break everything. Let me know what game you guys move over to. I'm like playing around. Look at this lighting. Like the art for this. This is beautiful. I can't put it that far down. Sorry. I'm playing around with how things look on my screen. He pauses, stopping himself.
Just wait here. And please, make yourself comfortable.
I just met you, so I feel like that's actually quite rude. But you still really hot. I can think of nothing worse than walking across the street right now, let alone across town. So I swallow a polite protest. Thank you, Ezra. He disappears up a narrow staircase, and my curiosity instantly gets the better of me. A solitary candle burns upon the countertop. Colorful, magical little lights hanging from various picture frames and shelves, as well as an abundance of luscious green plants. It's utterly enchanting, just like its owner, and obviously very well loved. There are generous amounts of personal belongings and keepsakes littering every possible nook, and I eye a tiny dish that's overflowing with brightly colored jewelry. Beside it sits a pile of crumpled parchment. Some of the pages are covered in an elegant looping script, and others are filled with lovingly rendered portraits. I tentatively reach for one of the sketches at the top of the pile, but a loud creak startles me. I turn, as alert as I've always been taught. I turn, as alert as I've always been taught to be, as my fingers edge towards my weapon. The hairs on the back of my neck stand to attention, and I immediately follow that there's a creature nearby. Follow? Why I say follow? And I immediately know. Ooh, that was just really bad. Let's try that last sentence again. The hairs on the back of my neck stand to attention, and I immediately know that there's a creature nearby. Probably Ezra coming back. No, them. I look washed out again. Pummel party? I've never seen that. Rule number Reaper. Have you guys done a video on Pummel Party before? I feel like I've seen that played, but I don't know, like I don't know. I feel like it's just something I've heard, not seen, heard, but I haven't seen. V, what's up? Good morning. How are you? Ooh. Deja vu. That's when I see them. This is okay. A pair of glowing, fierce golden eyes peeking up at me from a previously hidden hatch in the floorboards. And before I can even think about defending myself, I'm pinned to the wall by a firm, cold, and inherently not human arm. And again, I say, why are they all so hot? Every single one of these people are hot. Why? I still prefer Ezra. He's got the bad boy. He's got the bad boy look. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm also very much assuming pronouns right now, and that is bad. I should stop.
Who the hell are you? Where is Ezra?
Upstairs. His lips curl into a snarl, affording me what feels like an incredibly pointed view of a set of long, sharp fangs. If I hadn't already clocked his deathly pallor. Pallor? I've never known how to say that word. I read it, but I've never known how to say it. If I hadn't already clocked his deathly pallor, there'd be no second guessing what kind of creature I'm dealing with here. Vampire. Tell me. Oh my god. This reminds me of the Twilight thing. Tell me what you are. Tell me what you really are. I know I'd already be quite dead if that was what he truly wanted, and I feel nothing from him other than an overwhelming... Come on! I know I'd already be quite dead if that was what he truly wanted, and I feel nothing from him other than an overwhelming desire to protect something. Or someone. His aura is panicked but distinctly non-threatening, so I decide to relax against his hold. I cautiously raise my hands in surrender in the hopes that he'll stand down. We're not taught to harm creatures who have no intent to harm us. It isn't what we stand for. At least, not the honorable hunters. Plus, vampires are the closest thing there is to humans in the Demonology Handbook, and I've met a few reasonable ones in my time. Emphasis on a few. He retreats a little, just as I'd hoped. Just enough for me to gather my composure. Oh, it's okay. So we tell him Ezra is safe, ask him who he is. I mean, Ezra is safe. He's upstairs. I'll answer his question. Ezra's fine. I swear it. Those bright, disarming eyes burn into my own, a chill skittering over my skin. He looks like he's searching for something, his dark brows twitching as he studies my face, a thick scar cutting through the one on the right. Something that looks a lot like relief settles upon his face. I can't help but wonder what a vampire's doing sneaking into Ezra's home at this hour.
If you're playing tricks on me, I'll have your head. Understand?
Okay, now I'm getting into the voice again. I nod once, my hand still raised where he can see I mean him no harm. I'm not lying. He's safe. He's upstairs. I tip my chin towards the staircase in the hope that he'll use his head and seek Ezra out with those impressive senses of his. He takes a step back, but he doesn't seem to trust me. I don't entirely blame him. I know how he feels. The sound of the kettle whistling as it comes to boil distracts him, and he visibly relaxes. His gaze quickly darts to the staircase, then back to me. He steps back, the candlelight illuminating... Wow, I'll scoot up a little bit. He steps back, the candlelight illuminating his angular face, all sharp lines and hair as black as the night. Hair as black as the night. He's otherworldly, obviously attractive in that tall, dark, and dead way, and his left arm is missing from the shoulder down. Oh, I just thought it was like an arm, like sleeve tattoo sleeve. Okay. Ooh, that's okay. In its place is an advanced looking prosthetic, flowing with what looks like incredibly advanced magic. He catches me looking at it and quirks that scarred brow.
Like what you see? Sorry, it's not for sale.
Man, are you and Ezra together? Are you guys a couple? Can I not have Ezra? Dang it. Ezra appears from upstairs, his eyes wide as he surveys the sight before him.
Finn? What are you doing here?
Finn? Who voices Finn? Gideon Emery. Gideon Emery voices Finn. Iron fingers curl around Ezra's forearm, almost as though he's just checking he's real. His prosthetic thrums brightly as if it's responding to the touch. I sensed that you felt uneasy. I came immediately. Are you okay? Ezra smiles, covering Finn's hand with his own to gently pat it, a reassuring gesture. The intricate patterns etched into the dark iron pulse like a heartbeat. I was only very briefly startled by the appearance of our new friend here. Right. Finn turns to me and dips his head in an apology.
I'm sorry about that less than savory introduction, Hunter. Things are a little on edge here lately.
Are you guys friends? Are you more than friends? Are we making this a polyamorous relationship? What's going on? I'd never have guessed. Ezra shakes his head, clearly amused by my sarcasm.
I'm fine. You really don't need to jump every stranger that passes this way.
That final reassurance seems to make the tension melt from Finn's broad shoulders. Sorry, Reaper. You don't need to be alarmed. He's an ally, I swear it. Even if he doesn't give the best first impressions. Finn offers me a genuine, almost soft smile, but he looks guilty. As he should, I suppose. I catch Ezra eyeing me warily, clearly sensing my apprehension. It isn't like it's every night you find yourself in a magic shop staring at a witch and an apparently friendly vampire. Finn's whole demeanor changed the second he laid eyes on Ezra, and I feel any final traces of fear melting away as he steps forward and offers me his hand. The smile that crosses his lips is mischievous, and cold fingers grip my own in a firm handshake when I reach for him.
It's truly a pleasure to meet you.
I like that. His pretty eyes brush over me like a caress, his pupils dilating, and I feel myself swaying, leaning towards him almost unconsciously. There's a soft whisper of muffled thoughts echoing in my mind, and I can't quite tell if they belong to me or him. It's soothing. And whatever he's doing grants me the foresight to see that he most certainly is harmless, that he bears no ill will towards me. Something tells me he now sees I'm harmless too.
Finnegan, stop that. It's not polite.
Finnegan. His name is Finnegan, but we call him Finn. I love it. Jake the dog and Finn the human. Finnegan. Finn closes his eyes briefly, breaking whatever Finn closes his eyes briefly, breaking whatever connection he's created with me, and he offers me a killer smile. Literally. Shit, those fangs are really no joke. He must be pushing at least 5 centuries. I've heard of vampires enthralling their victims before a kill, but that felt more like a request to be understood. Like he wanted to show me he can be trusted. He exchanges an almost sheepish, knowing glance with Ezra, and I quickly feel my mind clearing itself. It's interesting to see such a powerful creature wither under a witch's gaze. Sorry, I'm just checking. He looks at me and our eyes lock. I nod once, appreciating that he cared enough to put me at ease. Then he's grinning again. Wickedly. I hope he didn't hear anything untoward in there. Anyway, Ezra fusses with the kettle, pouring me a cup of fragrant tea and offering it to me on a pretty floral saucer. Here, this will help you get a good night's sleep. I take the cup with a nod, both of them staring intently as I take a small sip. It's good, refreshing, and exactly what I need. So, Reaper, are you looking forward to becoming part of this Ouch! Ezra elbows him in the ribs, throwing him a stern, warning glance, and Finn flinches a little too dramatically for a big, scary creature. Lovely town. I don't want to do that. Yeah. I was thinking if I could use my mouse, but nah. Spacebar is the best one.
Do you have any idea what you've gotten yourself into?
None at all, but if there's more hot people, I'm kind of okay. I'll take my chances. I'm very easy to, like, you know, my bar is really, really low when it comes to towns, like new towns. Just hot people, we in. We Gucci. We good to go. Is it really that bad? I like a little adventure. I like adventure. I'm used to a little adventure. I truly hope I can help. Ezra looks defeated, but strangely optimistic. I hope my words sound honest because I really have little choice. I have to help. It's my job. My duty. Well, you certainly seem capable enough. Finn grimaces, exchanging a strange look with Ezra, and I feel like they're not telling me something.
My clan and I are at your disposal, should you require any assistance.
Clan? He nods, but I decide not to press him for details. Yet. I'd definitely like to know how many supposedly good vampires reside here in Lunaris. I offer them both a smile and finish up my tea. Ezra hurries to take the empty cup from me and sets it upon the table. He places his hand upon Finn's arm. Finn, Reaper needs to rest. Maybe you should head home. Finn nods, and Ezra follows him as he heads for the hatch. They embrace briefly, and Finn whispers something into Ezra's ear, the witch grinning brightly as he pulls away. Then Finn's warm golden gaze locks with my own, and he smiles.
Be sure to take care. If you ever need anything, just scream, and I'll come running.
Again, this is I'm okay. I mean, IRL, I'm in a monogamous relationship, but you know, video games, all bets are off. Like, I'm I could do this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and me. I could do this. I'm okay with this. I don't know. I'm like, I'm all for bromances. I'm all for men showing their, like, love to just like their best guy friends. I am totally okay with that, and I totally get it. I just need to know if that's what it is. I just need to know. Otherwise, I'm gonna start preparing for, hit 1, 2, and me. I just need to know. Well, if you kept playing the game, Reaper, you would know. He winks, and my traitorous cheeks threaten to warm at the sight of it. He notices and laughs quietly, a deep, comforting rasp that I could most certainly find myself getting used to. Okay, so MC is already, vampires are the way we going. Okay. I'm still into the witch, though. It was nice to meet you, Finn. Finn gracefully lowers himself into the hatch, and Ezra stares into the darkness until the door slams shut. He turns and retrieves a tin of biscuits from a cupboard, offering them to me and waiting expectantly until I take a handful.
Please don't let our apprehension worry you. I'm sure you're more than capable of getting to the bottom of all this. Some are saying the town has been cursed, but I sense something else. Something bigger.
Well, it's always a terrible night for a curse. Even though we've only just met, I feel like I can trust him. Within moments of my arrival, I could tell there something about this town is off, and I intend to get to the bottom of this mess. I have to live up to my apparently impressive reputation, right?
We've lost people, good people, and the investigation seems to have just halted. We don't know what more we can do. Ugh. Look at me getting all emotional when you're probably dead on your feet and desperate to get some sleep.
No, keep talking, baby. I will listen all night. He quickly gathers himself, forcing a laugh to break the somber mood. Thank you for letting me stay, Ezra. I'll be out of your hair first thing. I stifle a yawn as Ezra turns to fuss with some blankets. I'm thoroughly looking forward to settling upon the sofa, however tiny it may be.
Really, it's no problem at all. Wouldn't dream of letting you wander the streets at this hour, especially after that journey. I'll see you in the morning. If you need anything, just shout.
He heads upstairs, and I eagerly remove my boots. The relief is instant when I settle against the cushions, pulling the soft blanket up to my chin. I hate how this makes me want to go to bed. Like, I wore boots to work today because, again, it's getting colder and I like my boots in the wintertime. And all I want to do is put my head on some pillows and, like, snuggle into my blankets after a very nice warm shower. Like, oh man, game. Despite the abundance of questions that currently flood my mind, I swiftly fall into a blissful, dreamless sleep. After I wake, Ezra eagerly makes me some more tea. I join him in the shop as I prepare to leave. I wait patiently while he deals what sounds like a particularly difficult customer, doing my best to eavesdrop as I survey the books that line the walls. Most of them are in languages I don't understand. I'm like looking at the background stuff. There's a strange energy in the air, and my senses tell me that Ezra's visitor is also of magical origin.
You really can't just drop by like this and expect me to have what you need right away. These things take time.
You seem older. I like your coloring. I don't know how I feel about you yet. Okay.
That's always your excuse, Ezra. Do you not want me to work hard to save this town?
The voices in this are amazing. Ezra sighs, apparently not willing to argue. Or maybe he knows he'll lose. The tall figure he's bickering with turns to look at me, and I'm caught off guard by their piercing eyes, their stare cutting me to my core. They scowl, their lips pursed as they turn on a towering heel like I have a target on my forehead. Ezra looks like he's about to try and say something to stop them, but they wave dismissively over their shoulder.
Oh, I love the eyes, though. Man!
They come to a stop before me and steal their gaze, staring me down and studying me from head to toe in a slow, pointed drag. Like what you see? I register the familiar violet sash that adorns their torso, the very same as mine, and I exchange a quick glance with Ezra. He looks apologetic as he hurriedly emerges from behind the counter to join us. Is he another hunter?
Self-voicing enabled.
Oh, sorry.
Self-voicing disabled.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
Wait. I think I clicked double.
No, okay, I'm good. An enforcer, then. One who apparently doesn't feel that it's necessary to wear the standard uniform. Or maybe they simply think they're too important. They have a commanding presence about them, and I can't help but wonder what rank they hold.
So you're my new subordinate? Interesting.
I mean, at work? Other places? We are just racking up the husbandos and waifus here. What's a gender neutral? Because it's only using they, them pronouns for them. What's a gender neutral? Is it partner? What? Waifu, husbandos? I need to know, what is the gender neutral, like, husbandos, waifus? What's the term for gender neutral partners? Partners is too normal. Someone out there in the YouTube verse knows. Please inform me. I need to know. Because then I can add that. Gus. August? Okay, who voices August? I have to listen very carefully to their voice. Because this is Jonah Scott. And when I tell you I'm in love with that man, I'm in love with that man's voice, I should say. So I need to see if I can make the connection to Legoshi or any of his other characters. Okay, come on. So this is the infamous Major General Willenheim, I think, that I've been assigned to. Excuse me, let's try that again. So this is the infamous Major General Willenheim that I've been assigned to. They're a prolific figure countrywide, and they're known for being responsible for one of the best hunters that Eskria has to offer. It will be a true honor to serve under them, despite their apparently icy disposition. Historically, enforcers aren't the friendliest bunch. They live to serve just as we do, but they hold a much higher authority and love to remind us about it. The way Ezra said their name carried a warning, and August scowls at him briefly before turning their attention back to me. I notice how tired they look, their eyes heavy-lidded and their skin pale, and they even almost sway where they stand. Apparently Ezra notices too, a flash of concern crossing his features as he quickly rushes to gather some ingredients from a locked cabinet. It looks at... Read what's on the screen, not what you think it is. It looks like he's done this before. Seen them like this before. It looks like he's done this before. Seen them like this before. Oh, okay. It's a pleasure to meet you, Enforcer Willenheim.
Yes, I know exactly who you are. Your arrival has caused quite a stir, and more than a little paperwork.
Jonas Scott is really good at... Jonas Scott is really good at minutely changing his voice so that he sounds like a multitude of characters. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I can't pinpoint. Like, same register, but he just minutely changes things so that I can't connect it to where I've heard him before. They glance over at Ezra, watching as he breaks off a few sprigs from a neatly wrapped bundle of herbs and pops them into a glass vial. Their foot taps impatiently on the floor, an exasperated scoff falling from their lips as they turn to look at me once again, eyes rolling. This is why we put our surname as Babe. This is why we do this. So tell me, Hunter Babe, are you ready to partake in one of the most baffling missions I've come across? Oh, we'll see. Yes, General. Oh, okay. How do I want to do this? Like, I want to be respectful, but I mean, this one seems like a kiss ass, and this one seems like snarky. Oh, we'll see. I'm gonna push the envelope. Well, I mean, we'll see. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
I do hope you're joking.
Yeah, totally, 100% just a joke. Haha. LOL, LMAO. I gotta get a feel for what these characters like and what they don't. I grin, shrugging playfully, hoping to crack their apparently rock-hard exterior. August's cheeks darken, turning a charming shade of dusky rose. Got him to blush! Hell yeah! Success! We win. Okay, that's it. I won. I'm done. I got it. I can assure you, I'll try my best, Enforcer Willenheim. August makes a dismissive noise, still eyeing me warily. This won't be as effective, but it'll do the job for now. As August eagerly reaches for the vial clutched in Ezra's palm, the witch pulls away and fixes them with a worried gaze.
Please stop doing this to yourself. They're pushing you too far and you know it. You're better than this.
Now we both know that's not true. Ezra surrenders the vial, the viscous violet liquid glowing dully as August takes it with a trembling hand. Ezra squeezes August's fingers before pulling away. He looks impossibly sad. There's always a choice. Remember that. August seems lost for words, but manages to maintain their carefully crafted annoyance. They reach for the door with yet another roll of their eyes, pausing briefly to catch my gaze.
I'll see you tomorrow. Don't be late.
Am I gonna go? Ugh. Do I want him because I want him, or do I want him because Jonas Scott's voice? Shit! We stand outside the shop. The sky bright, but the town somehow still feeling inherently gloomy.
If you ever need anything, you know where to find me. Please don't hesitate to stop by.
I love Ezra's a cinnamon roll. He's a cinnamon roll and I love him.
You won't get rid of me if you say that. Oh, I wouldn't mind. His smile softens, and I feel incredibly grateful that I stumbled across him. I mean it, though. Anytime. And be careful. Thank you, Ezra. I bid him farewell, reluctantly leaving the warmth and safety of the shop behind to follow the rickety old street signs that point me towards the tavern, the place I'll be calling home for the foreseeable future. The tavern is bustling and full to the brim with red-faced patrons, the tables littered with empty tankards. It's only 9:30 in the morning, but clearly this town likes to drown their sorrows, even if the sun has barely risen. Look, I've been there. I've been there some days. No judgment. No judgment. I push my way to the bar, and a scowling barmaid rolls her eyes at me as I politely raise my hand to get her attention. What? I have a room here. Could I check in, please? She promptly rolls her eyes again and ducks beneath the bar, reappearing within a few seconds, looking even more pissed off. Room isn't ready until 2. You have to get a drink or make yourself scarce. I muster a polite, albeit forced, smile, turning to find a table, but... Off the shoulder shit. So...
Either I am incredibly thirsty, or everyone in this game is hot as hell. Like, what is it? Which one is it?
I find myself face to face with a striking, scowling woman who appears to be blocking me entirely on purpose. Hello? Yes? You gotta... I'm actually okay with this. You just wanna like up me against the bar? I'm cool with this. Yes, ma'am. Like,
So this is the famous hunter that's taking my place then?
her voice is so good.
You don't look like anything special to me. Come to gloat, have you? Rub it in my face.
Yo, I didn't know I was replacing anyone. Like, I'm just, look, you're really pretty. Nice to meet you? Do I know you? I mean, nice to meet you? I don't know which one she'd I don't know which one, like, she would respect more. Because she knew who I was. She knew my name. Nice to meet you? It's nice to meet you. I'm Reaper. She looks taken aback, clearly not expecting me to be polite, as she quickly straightens up, her features softening. Kind of. I know exactly who you are.
I'm Piper. Piper Merriman.
I will not match any of these voices. I just, being completely clear, I do not do impersonations. I'm the Sorry. Former general. I was leading this investigation until you came along. I had no idea. I just go where I'm ordered. You of all people must know we don't have much of a choice. Her gaze drops to her hands, and she picks at a non-existent piece of lint on her trousers. Come on, Reeps! Yes, well, I do know that, I suppose. So I've really been called here to take Piper Miriam's place. She's a legend, having racked up more kills than some of the most seasoned hunters, and all at the tender age of 24. I feel terrible. I wasn't told I'd be replacing anyone, and her being upset suddenly seems pretty justified. I'd be devastated if I was demoted too. We worked so hard and put our lives on the line, all while the majority of the enforcers sit safely behind their desks. Let me pull down the sound a little bit. It's a little loud in this part of it. Holding our fate in hands that aren't stained with blood while our fingers drip with it. I love the freckles. I don't remember what this is called, the skin condition, that you have two different skin tones. But I adore the freckles, and it's all down her, on her shoulders as well. That's really pretty. Piper makes a vague gesture at the barmaid, and she swiftly handed a glass of warm amber liquid that she delicately cradles in her palm. She steps closer with narrowed eyes, surveying me in a way that almost reminds me of August. Pretty sure I won't be getting Employee of the Month anytime soon. We could always work together. I'm getting the feeling I'll need the help. And I'm sorry, truly. I can't imagine how frustrating this must be for you. She continues to look annoyed, but I can tell a more vulnerable emotion lingers beneath this seemingly rock-hard exterior. She swirls the rum around, watching the gentle slosh of it as it coats the sides of the glass.
Yes, well, that's what I get for being utterly shit at my job, isn't it?
I don't think you're utterly shit if you've done so much by the age of 24, Piper. Super Ron, good morning. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Getting coffee? Are you guys those of you who are waking up, you're getting coffee, right? Or alcohol, because apparently that's what they do here. So, but no, judge me either way. I've been there. She scoffs a laugh, but the smile that curls at her ruby lips doesn't reach her eyes. Anyway, I'm sure I'll see you in the field. I'm not totally useless, apparently.
They just have me doing the awful jobs, the stuff that doesn't actually matter. What a waste of a perfectly amazing hunter.
I'm sorry, I didn't see who voiced Piper. Piper is voiced by Ione Butler. It's I-O-N-E Butler. I-O-N-E. Ione? I apologize. Your voice is immaculate and I love it. Enforcers. Just a bunch of pencil-pushing wankers. I stay silent, sensing that she might need someone to vent to. I've been there. Our job can be hard and not just on our bodies.
Anyway, I can see I'm boring you. I'll just be over there, continuing to drown my sorrows until Willenheim summons me.
Willenheim, I was right. Cool. They're such an arsehole. I huff a laugh, covering my mouth with my hand in a poor attempt to stifle the noise, and she seems briefly amused by my reaction. She offers me a thoughtful glance, then sighs loudly.
Don't take any shit from them, okay?
Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
Come and see me if they bother you. I'm not afraid to stick my boot up their backside. Again.
I love it. You're good, Ron. That's awesome. And you are getting coffee. I support this decision. This decision is supported by Reaper Babe Gaming. Right? So it's, I would say at this point in time, it's like 75% voice acted. Some of the lines aren't, which when I have to fill it in, but for the most part, sorry guys. This tonight was supposed to be a long stream because it's like one of my long nights, but honestly I might only go for like 2 or 3 hours. Apologies in advance. Anyway, I'll see you around. She doesn't wait for me to respond, and with a flick of a long chestnut hair, she's gone. I spot her disappearing into the heavy crowd that's mulling about in the center of the tavern. A crowd that's apparently pretty pissed off about something. I decide to investigate. Might as well get stuck right in. What could possibly go wrong? I push my way into the crowd, and what I find both baffles and amuses me. Is it a lichen? Is it lichen or lichen? I think it's lichen. A lichen. A hybrid lichen. Sat smack bang in the middle of the tavern, arms folded across his chest. He has a smirk plastered across his scarred lips, his wolf ears twitching dismissively as the townsfolk hoot and holler at him. The lichen doesn't seem to care and grabs his drink, taking a deep swig. Okay, I like this. I like the no shits attitude. My first impression is that he seems perfectly harmless, even if his cockiness is almost a palpable aura. As I take a step closer, however, I can see the scars he bears. A seasoned scrapper, then. Not shy in the least, and eager to stir up the ire of the authorities, or other creatures apparently. Am I getting duck raided? Am I getting duck raided? Do I need to quack on stream? Quack? What the quack is this? What happened? What happened to Pummel Party? Who won? Who pummeled who? I like this. Quack raid. Ronan! What's up, Hisashi buddy, dude? Quark. Quark. I love it. Quack raid. Welcome, you guys. What happened to Pummel Party? Who won? Who destroyed who? Welcome, you guys. Fluffy one? I knew it. I called it. I put all dibs on you, man. I put all my bets on you, Fluffy. Larry rigged it. Larry rigs everything. Why do we play with him? We know Larry rigs the system. Quack work. Out of the 4, Boomer did. However, there was a bot, and Bot Jack won. How the hell did y'all lose to a bot? Wait. I feel like I should be in the middle of the tavern. But no, we're gonna just chat. How the hell did y'all lose to a bot? We don't want to talk about it. Also, no, okay, no. I'm trying to think of all the videos I've watched before you guys did the revamp of Boomduck, and I feel like Boomer won a bunch of those videos too. Like, does Larry rig it in favor of Boomer? Because we know Dark's not allowed to win. He barely is allowed to come out of, like, the basement. So, like, no, Boomer's in the basement. Yeah, so wait a second. I'm very confused. I am very confused on what happens there. Ronan, thank you. So, I'll be honest, I don't know why my Streamlabs is not doing the notifications for subs and things like that, but I can do this for you. Yeah. I didn't subscribe, but Ronan subscribed. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I claimed the role of the bot, and it looked like Squidward. Anytime I think of Squidward? Anytime I think of Squidward from SpongeBob, I think of the art pieces of him, not actual Squidward. I'm kind of amazing. I cannot have favorites in the Boomduck family. I cannot have favorites. Oh! Wait, what the hell does it work for some people and not others? Boomer, thank you for that. I appreciate this, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm only allowed out to see Larry's mom. I don't know why that got to me. Oh, man. He's an evil poopit. He's an evil poopit. Time. Oh, get the coffee. Super Ron, get the coffee. I support all. Yes, I support all coffee endeavors. Because people have their subs set to private. Oh. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Boomer, actually. Thank you. Because a lot of other people have said, like, they've subscribed to me and things like that, but the notification doesn't come up. So it's not a me thing, it's a them thing. I always knew. I could never do anything wrong. So that makes a lot of sense. Thank you. I'm a ninja. Anything I do is unseen. Oh. Well, I guess that's the lowest my light can go. For some reason, I'm still being blinded. How's the dating sim going? Dark. Everyone is hot. The music ended perfectly with that. Everyone is hot, and they all have amazing voices. I also don't know. Welcome everyone who was over in the Boomduck stream. I don't know how much into anime you guys are, but there is an anime and a manga called Beast Stars. And there is a voice actor over there, that the English dub, who is amazing. I love him, Jonah Scott. I love his voice. He does the main character, which is Legoshi, which is what I named my Dragon Age Origins dog after, because I love that character so much. He is in this game. And he's in another dating sim I play. So I'm like having the biggest like fangirl brain explosion when I was like looking at information about this. So this has been awesome. I know way too much about YouTube, but you do that so you can help me. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I thought I was doing something wrong, and I'm like, I'm too lazy to fix it. And I'm also not tech savvy, so... I'm lost, private, sub, mother, dating. Lots of things, Ronan. Lots of things are going on. I'm still a little confused on the Dark and Larry's mom, but you know, I don't question it. Again, I'm in a monogamous relationship, but this dating sim has like put me potentially in a polyamorous one, and I'm okay with it. 'Cause again, everyone is so fucking hot, and I don't get it. Not everyone should be that hot. I can't stand this. Me? Private settings? Now I'm just reading everything in a dirty way. I should stop. So we have met 1, 2, 3, 4. We've met 4 out of, I believe, the 6 characters. We've met Ezra, who's a witch. We've met Finn, who is a vampire. We have met August, who is, like our overseer. Excuse me. And we just met Piper, who apparently we are replacing. So that wasn't nice. And now we're talking to a Liger. Or not talk like we're about to meet a Liger, which I think is the 5th character. Don't ask about Dark and Larry's mom.
Deal. Okay, yeah, we will stop with that then. Okay, so we're in the middle of a tavern trying to get our room, but they're like, it's not ready till 2. It's like 9:30 in the morning. So we're just like biding our time here. And this is where we meet the Liger. A seasoned scrapper then. Not shy in the least and eager to stir up the ire of the authorities or other creatures apparently. He spots me then, his scarlet eyes flashing, and then he's kicking out the chair in front of him and gesturing for me to sit down. Either he's bold, or he's got something to prove, and I find myself being watched by the eyes of every tavern goer. They're all waiting to see if I'm going to oblige the object of their disdain, and the tavern falls deathly silent. As I take a seat, the crowd slowly begins to disperse. Do we think they're gonna be hot? Do we think the Liger's gonna be hot? We are like 5 for 5 on or 4 for 4 on everyone being hot. So I'm kind of in the same. I'm kind of like everyone's just gonna be hot now. Lichen. Why do I keep saying a liger? It's a lichen. My dumb ass. I'm thinking a lion and a tiger, a liger. A lichen, excuse me. And even then it could be a lichen, a leakin, I don't know. I don't read very well. Though their eyes stay firmly fixed upon both myself and the lichen as they return to their respective seats.
They're lucky I kept my cool. Wouldn't you say, Hunter?
Why does I was wondering why I was pitching my voice so low. It's because everyone else has such low voices. That's why. I don't know. He's hot. He's hot, but he's not Ezra, August, and Piper. Oh my god. Like immediately. He's kind of in the he is in the same boat as what was his name? Finn. They're both hot, but not my type. But you're hot. You're still hot. Everyone in this game is hot. And I'm screwed. Not literally. Yet. But the invitation is there. Game. The invitation is there. I wouldn't want to piss you off. You seem harmless. I mean, I'm a hunter. I feel like I take off anyone. Take off anyone? Take on anyone. I'm losing my mind. This is definitely gonna be a short stream. But we did say he looked like a scrapper. You know, I wouldn't want to piss you off. I just don't want to fight this. Nah, he's just another guy with horns. But he has wolf ears. He has ears. Mind out of the gutter. Like, you cannot give me all these hot people and tell me not to have my mind, like, to get my mind out of the gutter. I live in the gutter. You know this, Tompy. You of all people know where I live. Literally. I wouldn't want to piss you off. They are, incredibly so. They obviously haven't seen a lichen in their true form, have they? But then, you look an awful lot like a halfling. I pointedly look at his human ears. He smirks, apparently highly amused.
Oh, I'm sure they've seen one or two around these parts. They're just stupid.
They're just stupid. Hey, do you like Phil Collins? Like, Phil Collins as in, Wait, I need to make sure I'm talking about the right person. Chotamate. Chotamate. Okay, I was right. The one who went so hard on Tarzan and Brother Bear music that he didn't need to go that hard, but he was like, nah. Tarzan, all songs, absolute bangers. Yes. Yes, I do. I do like Phil Collins. Oh, man. I grin, finding myself shamelessly liking him already. No one come after me if I mess up words in the middle and I just continue like it didn't happen. I see. How about you tell me your name and why you apparently have a death wish hanging around in a tavern full of humans who quite clearly aren't too fond of non-humans. He bristles, his tail wrapping around the leg of his chair as he places his now empty tankard upon the table. The noise draws a gasp from nearly every single patron, and I glass over at Piper, who sits in the corner, either oblivious or uncaring.
It's Alcar, and I don't have a death wish. Not today, anyway.
They chiseled out his chin in this part, and he looks older now. Oh, fuck. Five for five. 5 for 5. It's these special cutscenes that freaking get me every time. Okay. Dark Ronin. Look. What happens to me at night, okay? I'm gonna shut up now. Only today? He smiles, folding his arms back across his chest.
You don't need to concern yourself with me, Hunter. I stay far away from your kind. From everyone. Mostly.
Alucard makes me think of Alucard from Transylvania. Now I want to watch that again because I was such a simp. I was such a simp for the main 3. And I don't use that I don't say that lightly, but anytime I heard any of their names, I was just like, yes, yes, yes. Alcar is voiced by Jalen Castle. Castle, spelled Cassell, not like a castle, like you live in a castle. I don't know if you can't say the S word on Twitch, but I don't know if I can say it. Can I say it on YouTube? I'm still learning the YouTube rules.
I do enjoy coming here to rile this lot up, though. Unless they come looking for me, of course.
Yeah, he looks older in the special cutscenes. He glances over his shoulder, catching Piper's gaze. She flips him off, and he turns back around to face me, his shoulders shaking with his laughter.
I'm sure you'll grow to despise me in time, just like every other idiot in this hopeless town.
You assuming a lot, sweetie. You assume way too much. He stands, and all the patrons stiffen. It's so quiet you could hear a pin drop, but Alcar merely rolls his pretty eyes and flashes me a sharp grin. He looms over me, close enough that I can smell the earthy, distinctly petrichor scent of him. Petrichor?
If my advice is worth anything to you, then trust me when I say to trust no one.
Good advice, actually. He stares me down. Even you?
Especially me. Goodbye, Hunter.
I watch him leave, feeling everyone's gaze still fixed upon me. I compose myself and offer them a smile, as genuine as I can muster after such an odd encounter. I glance at the clock, and it's only 10:30. I have some time to kill. Is it gonna let me go? Oh man, thought it would start letting me choose. So this is more story oriented than it is like, so far it's more story oriented instead of being like, oh, here's your cast, go talk to, like, go to whatever location so and so would be at the most, like other dating sims. This seems to be more story driven. The town is small, very small, and it takes me less than an hour to walk it from end to end. On my travels, I find myself drawn to the cemetery, and the scent of blood is thick here. That would be because this is the site of the last murder. I came across a patch of scorched grass. The earth around it is trampled by the boots of enforcers and hunters alike. The remnants of a crumbled gravestone are littered around the perfect black outline of a body, and I take a deep breath, crouching down to skim my fingers along the edges. I close my eyes and try to picture it, what happened to them. But it's hard to truly see knowing how stark the darkness is here. It's a blur, a mere memory, but I feel terror. I could say it here. I could say simp on YouTube. Okay, I'm the biggest freaking simp for Transylvania characters. Just yeah. Yup. You heard it here first, folks. They were so scared, utterly alone in their final moments. But something sticks out to me over all of that fear. I'm sorry. I love you. The words hit me hard, my chest aching, and I feel an intense longing. I feel love, the powerful and unconditional kind that snatches the air from your lungs. I take a deep breath and force myself to stand, trying to shake the feeling. I'll find out who killed you. I'm startled by the sudden sound of heavy footsteps, my hand hovering over my weapon. I look around frantically, on guard and ready, and then a striking figure appears. And I believe this will be our main cast, will be completed. It is. He's got fangs, pointy ears, and a demon tail, but they're like, nah, we gonna make him a soft boy. And I'm okay with it. But he's in the same as Elcar and Finn. 75%, but he is not a husbando. I'm so sorry. But I'm still probably gonna like you, so it's fine. You're still hot. He's clad in fine clothing, his long hair tied in a neat ponytail, the crown of his head adorned with delicate jewelry, and I should be unsettled, the pointed teeth and sharp claws indicating he's definitely not human, but he's smiling? Then the flicker of a spade-tipped tail tells me all I need to know. I'm staring at a glamored demon. Though I'm finding it hard to be alarmed by his presence, which seems to be a theme here in Lunaris. Literally, it seems like everything lives here and just like, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. A half a demon, or glamour demon, excuse me. His eyes are a warm chestnut brown,
and they sparkle in the dappled sunlight as he gazes at me in wonder. Man, I need to hydrate. I'm talking so much.
Hello, Hunter. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
His voice matches so well. He's so soft. You have? Don't move. You have? You've been expecting me. I watch as his cheeks darken, his gaze dropping to the grass.
Well, people talk and I listen, and they've done a lot of talking about you. I hope I didn't scare you.
You're such a soft boy. No, I don't think you... No, you were fine. A demon robbed of a half-orc. I'm so sorry, Ron. You were so excited too. I do see where you were coming from, though. The upward fangs. Well, he's certainly not like any other demon I've encountered. The not trying to kill me part helps. You didn't. It's okay.
You're sure? I've gotten used to startling people.
I promise you that I've seen scarier. I mean, just last night, vampire dude came out from the floorboards and like shoved me up against a wall, and I barely blinked, so you know. Oh my god, his laugh. Okay. We protect him. He is not a husbando, but I'm protecting him at all fucking costs. He laughs, his tail flicking. Oh, I'm certain you have. His aura is calm, if not a little skittish, and I decide he's probably more scared of me than I am of him. He's still hard to read, though, and that's frustrating. But not necessarily alarming. What's your name? The demon exhales sharply, apparently relieved that I'm making conversation rather than drawing my weapon.
It's Omen.
I like that name for a demon. Omen is voiced by Chris Patton. Is that all of them? Okay. We've officially met the 6 main that's like on the front cover of this game. Omen. You've got to be kidding me. What kind of omen? Introduce yourself. I'm just gonna introduce myself. I'm not gonna be rude. His name's Omen. You don't ask why. You don't. That's like saying my name's Reaper. What kind of Reaper? I'm a Reaper. The name is Reaper. There's probably much more to it, but I'm not going to introduce myself instead. A demon called Omen. Well, that's reassuring. Clearly his sire has a good sense of humor. I'm Reaper. So how was your first day in Lunaris been? I huff a quiet laugh, yet again perplexed by the wonderfully weird inhabitants of this town. He's certainly the most polite demon I've ever met. I guess it's been fine. I'm just a little overwhelmed. It's a strange town, isn't it? Omen laughs, the sound musical and almost infectious, causing my own smile to widen.
You're being polite. It's more than strange. It's a mess. A mess I and many others hope you can fix.
There's a bunch of people living... Like, there's a bunch of different kinds of people living here. Beings, I should say. I grimace. my gaze drifting back down to the place where the last murder victim lay. I sigh and muster as much confidence as I possibly can. I can do this. I can solve these murders. So, absolutely no pressure then. Owen shrugs playfully.
No pressure at all. Welcome to Lunaris.
Lunaris, not Lunaris, Lunaris. That's it, game over. You met the hot people, that's it. The real question is, will we have small races in the game? Goblins, gnomes, halflings, kobolds? I'm not sure. So this is a story-driven one, so I'm not sure how many side characters they'll have. Only 7 of them are voiced. Yeah, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7. So you have the main 6, and then there's one more character that we haven't met yet, but I don't think is romanceable. Or even if any of them are romanceable. I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping for romance. I make it to the enforcement headquarters with time to spare after August's thinly veiled threat about tardiness yesterday. I had a terrible night's sleep on scratchy sheets, and I couldn't possibly feel less ready to face my less than friendly superior. I raise my fist to knock on the door, but the muffled conversation that I hear coming from inside has me hesitating. It sounds heated, and I glance at the clock on the wall behind me to check the time. I have 1 minute before I'm sure General Willenheim will admonish me for being late. So, am I going to be late? Or am I going to walk in the middle of a heated conversation? $20 says that's the next decision. And you would all win $20 if we had shook on it, but we didn't, so guess I get to keep my money. Thanks. I take a deep breath and I knock. The voices stop suddenly. I hear a clack of heels and then... Yes. Oh, it's you. They quickly glance at the clock.
Well, you're on time at least. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Joe Scott. Thank you so much. Thank you for acknowledging me.
I know it's terribly cozy out there, but please come in.
I nod politely and quickly step into the enforcer's office. It's beautifully decorated with neatly arranged bookcases lining the walls that are laden with a collection of trinkets and tomes that possibly rival Ezra's. Tomes? I feel like that's tomes, and I said tombs. Nope, verbal contract. Well, none of you said anything. You didn't say, yes, I take it. None of you said that. There was nothing was in the chat. So, technically, y'all didn't accept it. I don't make the rules. Oh, wait, yes, I do. It's my stream. Yes, I do. There's a huge desk in the middle that overflows with reports and letters, and a half-empty ink pot, an elegant sapphire quill poised and ready. Love all the little details. I'm like, I just want to click things. Then, as if I'm experiencing a rather vivid case of deja vu, Piper appears before me looking decidedly less impressed than she did in the tavern yesterday.
Hunter.
My first name is Reaper in this game, my surname is Babe. So they just always call me Hunter Babe. Nice to see you again. Look at August. I don't know who I'm romancing because I like both of them and Ezra. I keep saying romancing, but it might not even be an option. Let's just be nice to her because she's hot. Nice to see you again. Hello, Piper. It's nice to see you. She stares at me, her eyes narrowed as her gaze flickers to August,
who stands quietly just behind me. Their hands are clasped behind their back, a dark eyebrow quirked almost expectantly. Piper frowns at them, her nose crinkling before she swiftly turns her attention back to me.
Yes, you too.
I offer her a smile, but the one she offers in return doesn't quite meet her eyes. I appreciate the effort nonetheless. So, you two have met already, In the tavern again, were you, Piper? August sighs heavily when we both fail to respond, and Piper manages to look anywhere but her superior. Anyway, they run their hand along the edge of their desk, inspecting their perfectly dust-free fingertip as Piper huffs in their general direction.
I know you have very important business to attend to, but I'm not finished with you yet, Willenheim.
Is that so?
I've given you your mission, you've complained about it loudly. So, pray tell, Major, what else could there possibly be?
Piper flinches, and I see her demeanor shift, her admirable determination withering and dying as that word rolls off August's tongue. A harsh reminder of her demotion, and one that clearly stings. I wonder if I'll ever get the chance to ask her about it, to finally know exactly what she did that warranted her being made such an example of.
Nice, August. Really nice.
You could quite literally cut the tension in here with a dull-bladed dagger. Not even a knife, not even a sharp knife, a dull-bladed dagger. It's like, I feel like that's used so often. Like, you can cut the tension with a knife. I just imagine this tension is so thick that's like dagger. Damn! I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm funny to you people, but I'm funny to myself tonight, which is a problem. It's not awkward at all. We have a meeting, General? August sighs, glancing at Piper almost guiltily, but the sorry expression fades the second she meets their gaze. Yes, we do. Is that everything for today, Merriman? Merriman. Is it I wasn't asked. They take a deep breath, pinching the bridge of their nose between forefinger and thumb. You're dismissed for today, Merriman. They stare each other down, and I wonder how the hell they ever managed to become one of the most successful elimination teams in all of Escria. I've heard countless weird and wonderful stories of their partnership, of Piper's unparalleled strength and August's unmatched intelligence. But here, now, all I see is a dispirited hunter and an impossibly tired enforcer. Dang, this town has like destroyed these people. Harry is on his way. I suggest you depart quickly.
Shit.
She blanches? Is it blanches at that? Blanches? Whatever, at that. And I can almost see her admitting defeat. Her shoulders relax, and the furrow in her brow fades.
Fine. I'll go and look for your possibly a small chimera, but probably a big fucking cat.
I don't know what I was expecting, but that line was not it. Good night, Larry. Thank you so much for stopping by. And again, congratulations, Boomduck, on those 100 subs. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm probably gonna... I'm gonna see where this keeps going. I'm getting very, very sleepy. Usually tonight would be my long stream nights, but I'm more tired than I anticipated, and I have to do stuff tomorrow morning, so we'll see. If things start picking up and I'm like, we're gonna keep, like, I'm into it, we'll keep going. But maybe another 45 minutes or so. Like cold peanut butter, Ron. Exactly. Yes. And that's gross. I'll go and look for your possibly a small chimera, but probably a big fucking cat. Piper, I love you.
One day you'll have to stop punishing me, you know.
For what? Piper grabs a set of expensive-looking daggers from the chair in front of the desk, strapping them to her back with haste. She pauses in front of me, and those dark eyes soften as she meets my gaze.
See you around, Hunter. Enjoy your important meeting, and remember what I said. Foot. Ass.
I love her! She chances another glance at August, and they suddenly become very interested in studying their perfectly manicured nails. With a wink, she then fully spins to face August, squaring up to them playfully. The Enforcer towers above her, still uncaring, still unbothered. Twat. And with that, she turns on her heel and slams the door so hard it shakes in its frame. I was gonna say you're not working tomorrow, are you? Or is it adulting? It's just adulting stuff. I have to go to the dentist again. And I have a class in the morning that I have to, like, be up and ready for. So that's why I'm, like, super hydrating. Because I have to talk during it. But yeah. And today was just, this week has just been super long, so I'm exhausted from that. August walks around the back of their desk, practically falling into the well-used leather chair. I love these little cutscenes, though. I scan the piles upon piles of paperwork that litter the surface, taking in the countless reports and letters, scribbled diagrams, and gruesome drawings. I get the impression August is in over their head. The disorder of all this information makes my fingers twitch. They watch me carefully, stifling a yawn with a trembling hand. I have a feeling he got something from Ezra that, like, makes him not sleep. Like, it's just, like, he keeps him going. I know. Trust me, I know. As much as I hate to admit it, we've got nothing. As of right now, I suspect everyone in this town, as should you. Though I may not really know them just yet, I sense that this kind of vulnerability I'm seeing is rare. August doesn't strike me as the type to admit defeat so easily, and something more serious than the usual stress of the job seems to be lingering under the surface. Caffeine! That's the word I needed. Thanks, Ron. Thank you, caffeine! I'm a dumbass. I need caffeine and sleep, because I'm a dumbass that I could not remember the word caffeine. After what I witnessed back in Ezra's shop, I can't help but wonder what they were like before all of this. The way the young witch looked at them. It was pity. Ezra pitied August. Shit. August huffs a quiet laugh and relaxes back in their chair. And for the first time since we met, they seem to let their guard down.
I don't know why Harry decided you were the right person for this job above all others, but I trust him implicitly. So, whatever plan he has for you, we had better make it work.
I don't know why everyone's trusting me for. They pause, staring me down with those icy blue eyes.
Now, are you ready to begin?
I think I am. Yes, let's start. I love a dating sim that gives me the heart. That tells me like this is the flirt option. I love dating sims like that cuz nothing breaks my heart more than when I play through and I don't get enough points to romance the person that I want and like it doesn't succeed. Right now, Ron, it is almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:51 here, p.m. So it's almost 10 o'clock, which is usually my bedtime. Dude, are we clocking in? Are we clocking in August? Do I want to commit this early? I kind of like August though. I'm not gonna lie. It's because the voice actor. I'm not even gonna lie. I really wanna romance him. I don't know if I have a chance with Ezra. Cause like I feel like him and Finn have something going on. Piper's hot. But I think I want the general. I think I want August. I think I want August. Shit. I feel what is it? Is it what was the show? It's the it was a game show, like you had lifelines and you would answer questions and like go up the ranks with how much money you would make and what so you want to be a millionaire or something millionaire, and it was like you're gonna lock in your answer and that's like the answer's locked in. That's how I feel right now, locking in an answer. Piper is so hot, she really is. I think I'm locking in. This could be a fake out. This could be a fake out. It could be a heart, but then he's just like, cringing like, what the fuck? I'm in. Who wants to be a millionaire? Thank you. Okay, I was right. Who wants to be a millionaire? I'm clocking in. Doing it. I did it. Okay, I read that and that. Okay, Reaper. Hunter Reaper. Okay, I see you. I feel emboldened as that piercing gaze bores into me, something twisting deep in my gut. I lean forward in my chair to make sure they see me. Really see me. I can't wait to see where our partnership takes us, General Willenheim. August presses their fingers to their lips, appraising me. Oh, really? I think we can achieve absolutely anything together if we truly want to. Though they're clearly trying to hide it, I see their lips twist into a sly grin. Yes. I am here. I am here for the shit. Yes. I'm I am here. I am here for this. Oh. I feel like Candace in Phineas and Ferb when she's about to go bust her brother. She's like, hee. Oh shit. Oh. He's hot. He's hot. They're all hot. I can't help it.
And you state this after knowing me for a mere day and a half. How bold.
Sweetie, I was single for like 72 hours IRL. Met my partner and was like, you're dating me. Like, I am bold F when it comes to romance. This is not new.
I know what I'm capable of, and you're quite prolific, you know. Their long, dark lashes kiss the top of their lightly flushed cheeks.
I love it when I can get them to blush.
It's easy making it's easy making the soft boys blush and the nice boys blush.
Making the stoic people blush?
I love it. I love it.
An appropriate amount of horny. Love it. You love to see it, Ron. You love to see it.
Reaper, can you please tell Boomer to stop telling bad jokes? Whatever Tommy's about to say, don't believe him. I'll only allow it if Boomer shares one of his bad jokes in the chat right now. Let's do this again, because I got very focused on the blushing. Their long, dark lashes kiss the tops of their lightly flushed cheeks, a pretty shade of dusky rose painting their pale skin as they lean in. Closer, closer, close enough for me to see the flecks of violet that swirl at the outer edge of impossibly blue irises. Now don't make it too easy for me, sweetie. I like a little bit of a chase. August is magic, overflowing with it. It pours out of them in waves. I can feel it deep in my bones and settling upon my skin. Call it a gut feeling. A quiet, careful laugh, and suddenly they don't look quite so tired anymore.
I suppose you hunters hold quite the advantage over me with your gut feelings, don't you?
August tilts their head, their face doing something strange, an expression too quick to catch appearing before they settle back into that implicable ease they've mastered so wonderfully. They curl the corner of a page that settles beneath their fingertips, where their hands have drawn closer to me at the edge of the desk.
I love that shit. I love that shit in shows and books where your hand, like the person's perspective that you're reading or watching from, the hands are there, and the other person's hands are just like this freaking close to theirs, and you're just like, touch, do it, hold their hand, flipping, do it. What are you waiting for? Hold their fucking hand. I live for this shit. Okay, I'm okay. This was a good choice. This was a fucking good choice.
They clear their throat, but their next words sound noticeably husky. Fuck. Okay. I'm not ready.
Why? I don't want to say the husky tones. I don't get the husky tones. Where's the voice acting when I need it?
Oh, the sweating emote. Oh. Regardless, I do hope you're right, Hunter. I'm not saying Hunter babe in that, no. No, it's too sexy for me to finish it on a joke. Apologies. They pause. Excuse me. Rather, I look forward to testing your theory. Hi, yes, this is what yes. I smile, genuine and warm. Me too. And please, call me Reaper. We're going to be partners after all, aren't we?
It's very well, but you will still call me General.
Like all the time? Because I can get behind this.
I laugh, but I nod my agreement. Of course, General. I hear footsteps in the hallway, and August quickly rises to their feet. They straighten their clothing and tie their sash a little tighter. I follow their lead and move to stand by their side, my heart hammering triple time in my chest as those footsteps draw nearer. There's a distinct clang of metal, of armor and heavy boots. Then the door swings open and an imposing figure enters the room.
Not romanceable, don't care.
His gaze flickers between myself and August, his expression stern and almost emotionless. I've heard many tales about Harold Addington III, and as he stands before me, I feel a certain sense of pride that he would choose to summon me to deal with such a vital case. He's adorned in the standard enforcer colors of black and gold, but his outfit is far more regal than any of the other high-ranking officials I've seen. A wide smile breaks out across his scarred lips, and he pulls August into a tight embrace, a deep, comforting chuckle rumbling in his chest.
Old friend, how the devil are you? It's been a while. Too long, I say.
And there we have Harry, the last voiced character in this story, and he is voiced by Cyrus Nemati.
He pulls away, still firmly holding on to August's shoulders. You look exhausted. Have you not been sleeping? August offers him a wry smile as Harry drops his hands. I'm trying to sleep. Does that count? Harry throws them a look, something stern but edged with a certain fondness. One that a father might give to their child.
Look after yourself, Augustus.
Augustus, okay. We just call him August.
Hello there, scarred lad.
Everyone has scars on their lips. Like, everyone. August nods once, still smiling as Harry turns to stand before me.
Hunter, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I can finally put a face to all those impressive reports I've read.
He offers me his hand, and I eagerly take it. It's a pleasure to meet you too, Lieutenant General Addington, sir. He smiles warmly, keeping his grip on my hand, his other holding my forearm.
Harry is fine. None of that formal nonsense. If we're going to be working together for the foreseeable future, we might as well get familiar, wouldn't you agree?
Bro, did you just get clam jammed by the rich kid? God, I freaking hope not. I was okay. The moment was there. I don't like strung out moments. Like, that was good. That's the tension was high. It was short. Oh, it was just barely touching the climax. No. And I love it. I love it. I live for that. Oh, no. I've been cock-blocked before. I've been clam-jammed before. That was cool. This was okay. Harry's cool. We like him. We're still good.
Of course, sir. Harry. He laughs, and I feel incredibly relaxed in his presence.
For a sketch town, I am feeling incredibly relaxed in every hot person's presence. I think my character's just super horny.
Now, let's get to business, shall we? August hands him a standard issue file sealed with wax, bearing the Scarlet Enforcer emblem. They watch me carefully as Harry breaks the seal, a heavy sigh falling from his lips as he quickly scans the report. He closes his eyes, handing the papers back to August before he turns his back to us both. A silent moment passes, and Harry rounds his shoulders, clicking his neck before he faces us.
You know, I've worked for the Enforcers for nearly 30 years, and I've never felt quite so useless. We've lost some of our best, our brightest, kindest.
Shit. Harry pauses, the waver in his voice evident as he composes himself.
I am truly at a loss, and I'm finding it hard to remove my emotions from the equation when it's my own people being needlessly slaughtered.
August averts their gaze, stealing a quick glance at me, seemingly sussing my reaction, but also giving Harry a moment of privacy.
Nothing can bring them back, but we can bring those responsible to justice.
Absolutely. Suddenly it hits me. The victims were hunters, weren't they? No. No, what?
Yes, they were hunters, just like you.
Okay. Okay, story. Harry huffs a quiet laugh, clearing his throat.
I know we're putting a great deal of responsibility on your shoulders, but I have never-ending faith that you're the one who can help end this madness. Do you have any questions?
Are you two together? August, are you single? Did you guys just bring me here as bait? I feel like that's actually the questions you want me to ask, but I have other important questions. Ask about the victims. Are there any patterns beyond them being hunters? Ron says, that was perfect tension. Then this chatting gold knocks down your boy toy's door. Again, I remember being cock-blocked in Dream Daddy, where I was on a brunch date with my bromance, and waitress came up and totally ignored me to flirt with my best friend. So he at least acknowledged me. The waitress never even freaking acknowledged my character until the guy I was on the date with was like, oh yeah, I'm just here with my bro. And I was like, hi. So he at least acknowledged me. Harry acknowledged me, so we're cool. Harry sounds like Obi-Wan Kenobi? He does. I wonder who his voice actor, what else his voice actor voices in. Are there any patterns? Other than the timing of the murders, are there any other patterns I should be aware of? Harry's mouth twists into a grimace, and he shakes his head. I hope you don't think ill of me, but I'd rather not tell you at this point. You bring me in to solve a case, Harry. I just stood up for you, man. I just stood up for you. You call me in to take care of a case, and then you don't tell me. Harry went down a notch. I was cool with him. He went down a notch. He and August share a look, and August seems perplexed by the statement. Harry. Harry places his hand upon August's shoulder, a reassuring touch, a smile. Then he's looking back at me. Please, just trust me. Both of you. I want you to go out there and see things with your own eyes. Utilize your abilities. Then we can discuss what we've already discovered. This is a complex case with many intricacies, but I think it's important that you don't let our opinions cloud your judgment. As terrifying and as baffling as this may seem, I see where Harry's coming from. I don't want to be influenced by an investigation that's so obviously failing. Okay, ask about the victims. Okay, cool, so I could ask both questions. How many victims do we have so far? August looks at Harry for guidance, and Harry nods his permission.
4, but we anticipate more. The victim has shown up every 7 days for the past month.
Okay. So I have about a week until someone else dies.
Yes, with the most recent being 6 days ago, which is when I called for you. Enough is enough.
So tomorrow someone else is gonna die. Got it.
We're due a body, if our calculations are correct.
Harry clears his throat, twists the gold band on his finger.
I'd like you to concentrate on the latest victim for now. Male, 46 years of age, a general. He was one of our best. We owe him this.
I take a deep breath before I ask my next question, feeling immensely guilty before it even falls from my lips. Were all of them burned? I saw the ash and the charred ground. Each body has been burned very badly, yes, to the point where we cannot determine what wounds they sustained beforehand. Not even with magic? He shakes his head, exchanging a look with August, one I can't quite place. Not even with magic. So, where would you like me to start? I almost expect them to tell me to figure it out myself, but Harry surprises me. Well, the most obvious of places would be Ibeck. The what?
A curious pair are the Woodridge twins. They've taken up residence in the old church in the middle of town. I'm sure you've seen it.
I don't think so, not yet. Gonna head out for the night, Tompy. Sleep well when you get there, Reaper, and have a good day tomorrow. Tompy, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you had a fun time at your stream as well. Sleep well, my friend. This game is called When the Night Comes. When the Night Comes. It should be in the info box down below the stream as well. But it's a queer, like story-driven, game. What is it? I have it here. When the Night Comes is a queer, narrative-driven, supernatural visual novel, which is freaking fantastic so far. I saw it all right. Big, imposing, and very obviously dilapidated. Dilapidated. Excuse me. Dilapidated. Can I? Yes, I did notice it. It's quite hard to miss, but I assumed it was empty with it being in such a state of disrepair. We can only dream that it becomes vacant, unfortunately. August clenches their fist, the faintest flicker of magic shimmering in their palm.
They're a plague upon this town, spouting their drivel and preaching to the dumb and ignorant. They're idiots.
Augustus. August takes a deep breath, their magic dissipating.
Right. Sorry. Well, I'm not fond of them, if you couldn't already tell.
Really? Harry and I share a glance, and he smiles warmly, winking at me.
Oh, I think we got the picture. Now, as I said, I suggest you start with them. Just see what you make of them. You might need to play along with the woman. She tends to favor playing games. Anything to baffle you.
Excuse me. Have they already been questioned? Are they dangerous? Are they human? Harry shrugs, and August's annoyance at him being so unbothered is obvious.
Yes, they're human, and yes, they've been questioned. Hunter Merriman saw to that, but she and the woman have a rather tumultuous relationship.
Well, did you guys just ruin my chances? Their alibi is solid. They have a guard, a human who has connection to Clan Casimir. She has no reason to support the Ibeck other than just doing her job. I'd still be interested to hear what you think of her, though.
So, in theory, they're harmless, but they do have the people's ear for some bizarre reason.
They prey on fear, and the town is infected with that right now. Be cautious of them. They certainly won't take kindly to you.
Great, thanks.
Oh, I think the General can handle them just fine. Have some faith, August.
August waves their hand dismissively, wandering over to a filing cabinet that's nestled in the far corner, whilst muttering something under their breath. A warm hand touches my arm. We trust you, Reaper.
Now, once you've spoken to them, I suggest just going where your gut tells you. There are plenty of other Lunarians for you to get to know, so just take today to really find your feet.
I love when games are like, we trust you because you're the main character. So, like, you know, like the game is like, we trust you because it's supposed to give the player, the person, like a sense of like, I can do this. Whenever someone in a game says, I trust you, like, we believe in you, I trust you, I'm like, that's a mistake. And you're gonna find that out very quickly how much of a mistake that is. But and enjoy the fire as everything goes up in flames in the meantime. Oh man. YouTube broke for you? Oh, it might be my internet connection as well, Ron.
I must meet with August and some of the other generals now, but please report back to us in the morning. Unless you find any damning evidence, of course, in which case, report back immediately.
Okay, so it seems like it's just me, August, and Harry. Like, maybe other people are doing rounds, but, like, we're the ones that are trying to really figure out what's happening. I nod, glancing over at my superior, who has taken it upon themselves to dive headfirst into yet another pile of paperwork. Trust no one, right?
Not a bloody soul. Suspect everyone. Question everything.
I close the door behind me, leaving August and Harry with their discussion. I feel a bit overwhelmed, but ready. Ready to finally start my investigation and to hopefully end all of this chaos. I take a deep breath and straighten my clothes, feeling ruffled from both that initial heated encounter and the brief but semi-informative conversation with the Lieutenant General. As I turn to leave, I spot Piper leaning against the wall. She looks stoic, her gaze fixed on the floor, but she perks up when she spots me approaching. It's the scan for me. Damn it. Oi, Reaper. I can call you that, can't I? She makes a quiet, frustrated noise and closes her eyes. She shakes her head, exhaling sharply before she meets my gaze. Listen, I'm sorry you had to witness that exchange. I couldn't bring myself to leave without apologizing for my behavior both today and in the tavern the other day.
It's been a rough few weeks, and I often let my passion overrule any rational thoughts that I promise I am capable of having.
Ron, just a gut feeling. You're gonna romance Piper, aren't you?
It's unbecoming of me.
I'm taken aback by the vulnerability of her words. This isn't the Piper I thought I'd have to become accustomed to. Piper, She raises her hand to halt my words, calloused fingers curling into a fist.
Please, just let me apologize, all right? Then we can pretend I never acted like a complete asshole, and you can go and do your job.
So... She sticks out her hand, her daggers clanging noisily where they rest in the holster at her back.
The name's Piper Merriman.
She rolls her eyes, taking a deep breath before her next sentence.
Major Piper Merriman.
I may have a thing for women that can kick my ass.
wait. Forgive me for taking you away from the screen, but just shake my hand. Yes. Yes. We are in agreement. We can be friends. She throws me a wicked grin, and I can't help but laugh. You're allowed to be upset. The pleasure is mine. We're early in the game. I don't have to put in my final answer. I can talk about all the options first, right? I can talk about all the options first. The pleasure is all freaking mine. I eagerly take her hand in my own and shake it firmly, my touch lingering a little longer than necessary as I cling to her warmth. It's a pleasure, Hunter Merriman. I gather I'll be seeing you around, or I hope I will. A smirk hooks the corner of her mouth, our fingers brushing as they slowly part, and there's something curious shining in her striking gaze.
Well, the town is terribly small. It would be quite hard to avoid me.
Oh, God. I shrug, nonchalant. I can think of far worse things than bumping into you. She narrows her eyes, shoving me playfully. The most subtle flush of color creeps across her freckled cheeks. Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know. I can be pretty scary if you ask nicely.
Okay. I'm getting so flustered. Oh man. Nicely, you say. She purses her lips, her sapphire gaze sweeping over me like a caress.
Well, well. I think we're going to get along swimmingly.
Shit! I don't know who to choose! She's quite an enigma, and I can feel my skin prickling under her heavy gaze. Certainly not an unwelcoming feeling. I love her laugh. Oh, I love her laugh. She snorts a laugh, the sound wholly inelegant, but charming nonetheless. Laughs don't have to be elegant. It's a laugh. What's so funny? She narrows her gaze, shifting from one foot to the other, as if she has excess energy to dispel. Oh, nothing much. I just didn't expect you to be quite so interesting, I suppose. I feign offense, and her answering laugh is magical. I'll just have to prove myself then, won't I? That you will. Piper glances at the clock before turning back to me with a roll of her eyes.
Ugh, I better get going. I have an inevitably worthless mission to get on with.
Probably a fucking cat.
People in this town are adept at mistaking common house cats for ghastly creatures. Must be something in the water.
I should go too. I put Piper's voice on mine. That was wrong. Sorry. Yes, of course. Now off you go. Save Lunaris and all that. I'll see you around, Reaper. She turns on her heel and heads for the exit,
pulling her chestnut hair up into a messy bun as she goes. I gather my wits, checking my supplies and weapons, adjusting my armor. It's time to begin. And I hate that. 2. Okay. Yeah, I've done that. Let's go back to the main menu. So on that note, I'm actually going to call it a night. So there are, I can't remember how many chapters. I googled it earlier, like how long the game time for this is. Completionist, like rushing it, is 15 hours. So I assume that's like you pick one person, you do the mystery story, and you romance one person is about 15 hours. But if you went through and did it multiple times, trying to get like all the romances, it's about 80 hours of gameplay. And that was just chapter 1. So we're meeting all the characters and flirting with 2 of them when available. So I've been doing dating sims because spooky month, and I have a bunch of spooky dating sims. For some reason, I have so many supernatural dating sims. Got Monster Prom, Monster Camp, Seduce Me the Otome, and Seduce Me the Otome, like, Demon War, which is the second one. And now I have this one. So, but I will say the story in this one is actually really... It's really interesting, actually. Like, I'm pulled in. I'm automatically pulled into this world of hunters and all of these beings. Like, we got a vampire, we've got a, is it a lichen? A lichen, I think? We've got a demon, we've got a witch, he can do magic, but I'm not sure exactly what he is. Like, you're getting bits of information, and usually it would be too much, but it's just like, this is this, this is this, this is this, and it's all tying into this world really, really, well, just the town, I guess. We don't really have the world, but it's tying into Lunaris so beautifully. I'm actually really interested in the story.